Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're here, you're in the right place. My name is Noella and you're welcome to this channel. This is the part 2 of things I will not tolerate in the year 2025. If you haven't watched the part 1, I would advise that you go watch it. There are a lot of gems there that honestly you wouldn't want to miss. I talked about 5 things that I would not tolerate whatsoever in the year 2025, and this part we're going to be talking about the last 5 things that I will not tolerate in the year 2025. But without doing too much talking, let's get right into the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff as we go by. The first thing is ignoring my intuition. I know how instinctive I am, and even outside that, I have a discerning spirit because I am a child of God. And one of the things I live with is that if it feels off, it probably is. Let's stop dragging that feeling that let me give it a chance. You know, there are some exceptions, of course, but most of the times when your instinct tells you some things, it's probably right. If it feels off, it probably is. Like, wait 9 out of 10 times. You know, I can't tell you the amount of times where I have given people benefit of doubt just to like, okay, let me see, maybe they are not who I think they are, and every single time they disappoint me. Okay, so now I fully trust myself. I trust my judgment. When I see you, and I'm actually a very good judge of character, I am a very good observer. So when I observe things beyond you. Like, I see beyond what you are showing me. I truly trust myself, and if I say, you know what, I don't think I can be friends with this person, like I don't think this thing can, you know, I can be in this kind of environment, I would trust that it's true, because my body will also react to it. I wouldn't feel myself. I would feel a bit so once I start feeling that way, I know that something is off, because it is. So my mindset shift for that is that my intuition is my greatest guide. Yes, your intuition is your greatest guide. So allow it to direct you. The second point is holding on to relationship/friendships out of nostalgia. A lot of us are guilty of this. I also am guilty of this. Just because we have history does not mean we have a future. And I hope that sinks. Just because you and somebody used to be friends when you were children, when you were kids, does not mean you guys have to be friends when you are adults. Like, there are some people that their value does not align with who you are now, but you are still dragging them because of the number of years that you've known them for. No! Let's stop judging the quality of friendship based off the duration that we've known them for. I'm not someone that struggles with this, honestly. Like, I'm very quick to say you don't align and I move on. But I know there are people who struggle, you know, with letting go of certain relationships or friendships just because they've been through a lot together, they struggled together. So in 2025, I no longer hold on to connections that don't serve me because of history. There has to be values that are being poured into each other that would allow me to say, you know what, this person is my friend, and this is kind of person that I want to be friends with in the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years time. And then sometimes I also want to clear that sometimes growing can mean outgrowing people. And I want us to be, you know, I want us to be fine with that. I want it to be normal towards that. You're growing every day, and you are becoming a different person, a different version of yourself. So growing sometimes means outgrowing people. There are some people that cannot catch up with the level of growth that you've attained, with the person that you are. They just can't match, and it's not their fault. And I always say that it is not their fault. It is what it is. So what you're not going to do is drag them, because that's even being unfair. You know that you are here, they are here. Why are you dragging them? They're going to pull you down. So just let them be, and let them, you know, be friends with people that are on their level as well. It's fine. It's okay. And the mindset shift for that is that not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. I hope that sinks. The third point is that seeking validations from others. I feel like it's also like close to the whole people pleasing thing I spoke about in part 1. If you haven't watched that, please go watch that. Seeking validation from others, it's also a firstborn thing. Seeking validation from others is something that I have stopped, and I'm still stopping, especially in 2025. I'm not going to tolerate that. I approve myself, and that is enough. My judgment of myself by the word of God is enough. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect person. You know, I'm not saying that I have everything figured out, but what I'm not going to do is seek validation to judge myself or to make myself feel good You know, if I say I'm beautiful, because I know that I am beautiful, not because somebody told me that I am beautiful. So one thing I say to myself is that my worth is not determined by external opinions. No, it comes from here first. I believe it first, and then I know it. And the mindset shift for that is that my mindset about myself is not up for negotiations. My self-worth is not up for negotiation. I hope that sinks. The fourth point for things that I will not tolerate whatsoever in 2025 is comparing myself to others. If you are from the African household, you know this is deep to the core. Comparison is a thief of joy. Don't do that to yourself. It kills. It can kill you. You can literally die of comparison. My journey is mine alone. Your journey is yours alone. It is very easy for us to fall into the trap of comparison, especially in this day of social media. You know, this person, somebody who's not even up to you, is getting married, is doing this. There's a lot of people are posting their achievements. But it will be very sad for you to actually measure your life or use social media as a metric, because social media is one place where people post only the good parts. We don't see the bad parts. You know, it would be very hard for me to see people that actually only post their struggles. So you can't now use that kind of platform to judge your life, which is reality, where you're actually going through life as a normal human being. Am I communicating? You can't base your life off that. So your journey is very unique and very personal to you. Even if you're a twin, your twin cannot walk the same journey as you. Yours is personal to you. So this year, 2025, I'm focused on my path, my progress, and my personal growth without getting distracted by what anyone is doing. So the mindset shift is that I trust my own timing, and that what's meant for me will never miss me. And I hope that sinks. I hope that sinks. The last thing that I will not tolerate whatsoever in 2025: overworking and neglecting my self-well-being, my self-care. I hope you know that rest is being productive too. You can work or you work, hustle, struggle, everything. But if you don't rest, everything is literally times 0 equals to 0. You know, the hustle culture has made a lot of us believe that our self-worth is tied to us overworking and, you know, seeing how much we can work a day, how busy we can be, how productive we can be. I mean, there's nothing wrong with productivity, but the struggles and, you know, just laboring and working for nothing when you can actually rest is not cute. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it's something that anyone should preach. There should be a balance between your work life and your rest life. You should actually strike balance between those two. It is very good to rest. It is fine to take rest. And I know there are bills, and I'm not being oblivious to the bills, to the things of life that, you know, there are things to, you know, there are bills to be paid. And I know I'm also paying. But I know there are people that actually have serious life issues that they need money for. But when you think about it, is it worth it when you've worked all these things and then you die, or you die because you couldn't sleep, or you have not rested, or you have accident as a result of tiredness and all of that? It's not worth it, because even the money, who is going to spend it? All the labor that you've done, who will really reap the fruit of that labor? So in the long run, we see that it's not worth it. So take rest. And it's one thing that I really love from the white people culture, is that they would always rest. They will rest. Like, you cannot kill them, you can't force them. They booked holidays for every quarter of the year. So for every work that they do, they use a holiday to celebrate their wins. And I think it's something that we should imbibe as Black people, you know, as whoever, people in general, that rest is being productive as well. So the mindset shift for that is that I don't have to earn rest, I deserve it. You don't have to earn rest, you deserve it. And I hope that sinks, and I hope that changes something for somebody. If you really love this video, in fact, if you like this particular point, like this video for me. Let me know which of the points strikes it the most for you in the comment section. And if there are other things that you don't want to tolerate, like I'm with you. There are things that you don't want to tolerate in this year 2025. Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I am begging you guys. Like, you guys can say I've been consistent with, you know, with back-to-back videos. I've been showing up. So yeah, please reward me with subscribing. subscribe to this channel. I want us to actually take this channel to the next level, and I believe in you guys. Please, without too much talking, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's the end of the weekend.